I will. Ah, shit. No. Ugh. Uno momento. Go back to the desktop. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Fuck. Okay, now we're good. I'm actually currently exporting my last, because I finally went through that video from like 2 or 3 days ago there, broke it down into decent parts. It actually went a lot smoother than a lot of the other videos I had to break down into multiple parts, except the only difference is this one has 4 parts because it was like 2.5 hours long, so they're all roughly like 30 or so minutes. Yeah, it's like whatever, it's pretty much average at this point. But yeah, I was in the middle of exporting the last part over to YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. All set. So, the Advanced Research Complex. You have the location to Olivia's private offices inside the Lazarus Complex, where the initial invasion began. You must first traverse through the Advanced Research Complex in order to gain access to the entrance of Lazarus. Utilize the tools you will find along the way. Dun dun dun! Oh, there we go. Just too busy goofing off on my phone there, waiting for it to load. It was stuck at 79% for like ever, man. It was so long. Nah, I'm just fucking impatient. Usually, no. This time, kinda.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the 2nd floor of this facility.
So it's a date? We're going out for lunch? Alright, so. Runes. In the middle of mastering 2 more. 2,500 points of armor. 500 ammo items. That one's actually really good, the ammo boost, from what I can remember. Just because I remember what it does. It do- Oh, I know what the armor one does now! Okay, sorry for the sudden loudness. No, I remember what it does, and I'm not gonna tell you because it's fucking awesome. And I want it to be a surprise. It really is that awesome. Alright. Pre-tour upgrading. Increases the length of time the power-up will remain active. I'm actually going to want that. Oh, nice. Only 4 more times for that. See how much there is to this game, though? Just with the upgrading alone. It's pretty impressive, because, I mean, think about it. We're on chapter, like, 8 now out of 13. You would think, oh, wow, there's only, like, 5, maybe 5 hours left of the game. But it's like... Actually, I don't even know how much is left of the game. Like I said, I only beat it once. I'm just kind of going off, like, bare minimum memory it's taken to get these weapons and these upgrades. You know, this is, like, 8 chapters later, and this is what I got. But it's like, think about it. I have not missed a single collectible yet. Knock on wood. Give me a second. There we go. Do it for good luck. Or to not lose the luck I have. Anyway. I'm a goof like that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I mean, and think about it. I have not missed a single opportunity for weapon upgrade points yet. So imagine if you did miss any, or depending on how many you miss, it can really screw you over. Depending on what you want to do and what you want to go for, what your personal preference is, or if you're going for... Well, I think if you're going for the weapon mastery trophy, like mastering all the mods and stuff, I think you actually have to get every upgrade point. Sorry, I had something in my throat for a second there. But no, I say that because just to how many upgrade points it takes, and just the fact that you can only do a mastery challenge if you upgrade every point for that mod, you know? So I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can do it. Also, look at some of these. The kills for these are kind of like 249. That's a big leap. Also, that is that is like 3 times more enemies I've killed with this rocket launcher this playthrough than my very first playthrough. I didn't use the rocket launcher, like, at all. I don't know why, because it was always... Who doesn't have a rocket launcher or some sort of launcher as their favorite weapon in a game? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, you get to blow shit up, you get to kill things in, like, 1 to 3 shots, take down bosses super easy. Everybody loves the rocket launcher. Everybody loves a launcher in general. They really do. Even if they get pissed because they're playing something online, they keep getting killed before they can shoot it. You still know it's your favorite. You can't deny it. It's just one of those guns developers put in a shooting game because you know you're gonna freaking use it. But that's why I thought it was so funny that shit! Hi! Yeah, hi! Yeah, hi! How's it going? Speaking of that trusty rocket launcher. Oh, dude, chainsaw fuel. I know I just kind of wasted that ammo, but that was harsh. I will hunt you down and gut your fat ass like a fish.
Welcome to the UAC. Built on blood.
You know, it's funny because we're being invaded, yet Mars itself, the way it's portrayed in this game, I mean, it's almost what most, I don't know about you guys, but what I think, myself included, most people would picture Mars to kind of look like if it was somewhat inhabitable. But what I was going to say is it looks so hellish and alien and, I don't know, just... not quite evil, but not quite welcoming at the same time, like all on its own, you know what I mean? It's strange.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Planet full of monsters and I still feel alone and isolated. But I also feel like a one-man friggin' army. I think it's my rifle talking. I didn't even look at the challenges. Find 2 collectibles, interact with 2 rune trial stones, and perform 5 screw top glory kills on the possessed. Attack low right leg or head from behind. Ah, the screw top. That is a really cool glory kill. I like that one. Oh shit! It's alive! It's alive! Aww. You know, I really want to do that rocket launcher thing, but I really have to focus on the challenge too.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
If I remember correctly, that's why I actually failed that challenge one of the first times I played, and then I ended up replaying the level. But I only got like 3 out of 5 or something like that, because it just took me a while to figure out. It says right leg from behind, but when you're behind them, you know, it's their right leg, not your right. So it was like just, you know, stupid little things like that. Me and everybody else that we were playing together. Oh, see, it's really snapped. I mean, there is, but you don't really have opportunities for stuff like that. Damn it. Alright, your right leg from behind. There we go, screw top. Oh, hell yeah, look, I might get my 5 right here. Nice. Of course, when it's your first time through the game, too, you don't really give 2 shits. You're just having a blast killing shit. Any more of you guys? Huh? No? It's gonna be a really big fight coming up in a minute here. I can feel it in my bones.
The most devout members of the UAC faith, fully indoctrinated. They have assimilated the UAC.
It's gonna be a big fight. The map don't lie, man. The map never lies.
Their unquestioning word
It's written in the stars,
has earned them a place in
chiseled into the
Are you
rocks
doing
of
all that
Mars.
you can to see our destiny manifest? Work harder. Find yourself on the wall of excellence.
Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Sorry, pink moment. It happens. Don't judge me. Get the fuck out of here. Oh shit. Oh, you missed. What? Flash damage. That's cheating. That's cheating. Alright, you know what? There, block that one. Yep. Shielded guys are not my forte under any and all circumstances. Hello. Yeah, 2 for 1. I love those deals. Especially when they're on fire sale. That was a lame ass joke, I tried too hard. Did I miss something? Reading to story time, kiddos. Alright, Tier 3 Manifest. Welcome, Tier 3 Advocates. You have elevated yourself to the next level of thinking. Your previous notions have been cleansed by science, and you see things now as they truly are. The true power of Argent energy under the stewardship of the UAC will drive us into the next age of mankind. No more secrets, no more hiding. Your journey towards the final tier begins now. Our understanding of pan-dimensional existence grows each day. As we begin to realize the true power that flows from hell, we are changed into something much greater than we ever thought possible. Your life as a Tier 3 advocate is more than just the work you perform. Spiritual understanding of who we are and what we are meant to be, or meant to become, grows with each artifact you catalog, each weapon you prototype, and each heretic you convert. The fear of hell is seen for what it really is, false emotions appearing real. You have opened your mind. You have opened your mind. Yeah, my third eye, but not the one that blinks. I mean, what? What did you say? Listen. You cannot tell me lockdown in effect. You're lying to me, son. You're lying to me. Actually, there is a way to get in there, too. I just can't flip and remember where it is, and if I go too far, I can't come back. Stay tuned, kids. This may be a while. This area kind of reminds me of Dead Space 2. Just because. Oh shit.
The peculiar nature of your work, and no one is in the dark on what those sacrifices meant to mankind.
Usually that doesn't start until you...
But your judgment is no longer considered
that's
sound.
right, I had to go all the way over there. Alright, so I'm sorry you missed that, because I had to go all the way back and kill the friggin' possessed there. Basically, it was Samuel interrogating Olivia as to why her crew and her like, 'cause she was like leader of another like sector of like the like religious and spiritual, like researching into it, and he interrogated her as to why there was so much going on over in her labs, and there was so much stuff being shipped to and fro, but there were no results, nothing being cataloged, nothing being sent to him, nothing, no information in like 6 months. He's like, and you can't tell me you know, haven't been having anything go on, because otherwise there wouldn't be so much traffic. And she had said something along the lines of, you know, it was whatever, just needed more time, and he was like, well, you know, we know exactly what your work is, and it's dangerous, but when you go under the friggin' radar and off the grid for so long doing what you do, and expect, you know, the rest of the council members not to worry about it, that kind of raises a red flag. And she just ends up throwing it into a giant bitch fit / argument with him, and he was like, well, you know what, I'm revoking your freaking privileges on the board then, if that's how it's gonna be, because this is my research. All of this was before you even came into the picture. I was just nice enough to, you know, to give you something to work with. And now you're going to either take it, steal it, hide it, or change it into something that we all agreed should not be done, especially behind everybody's backs. And, you know, whatever, so that's what that was all about. Oh, it's gonna irk me if I don't remember how to get into that. Can I go back now, since the lockdown's lifted? Pretty sure there's like a ventilation shaft that you can go in. I just don't remember where it is. Aha! Right in front of my goddamn face. I don't even know how the fuck you get up there though. There we go. When in doubt, use the sink. Oh, hello, buddy. Ooh, map data. Very, very important too. There we go. Oh yeah. Big battle packed map. Very big and battle packed. Alright. Oh. That was fast. I already got the other part to it. Advanced Research Complex. So the construction of the Advanced Research Complex was completed in MTC 2136. This vast state-of-the-art research, design, and production center uses cutting-edge technology and fabrication techniques to prototype everything from robotics to weaponry to subspace communication systems. The building security, life support, and day-to-day operations are almost entirely managed by Vega, the Argent facility's in-house artificial intelligence mainframe. Vega's cool shit. I don't care what anybody says. Due to the highly sensitive nature of the research being conducted at the ARC, the entire superstructure is essentially a Faraday cage to prevent any unauthorized communication beyond its walls. The ARC is the birthplace of several breakthrough study fields, including BFG development. That's right. Any of you watching this who know what that means, you heard it right. BFG development. Teleportation research and cybernetic augmentation. Ugh, if you heard that part, you have no idea. Even you old school fans, you have no idea yet. This bastion of advanced thought attracts the brightest minds in the scientific community and is considered humanity's brain trust. Alright, you can't use the word brain or those two words, brain trust, in Doom, because you just can't. Everything is mindless. Bunch of hive minds.
Demonic presence at unsafe.
Oh, why are you gonna be like that? You ruined it. Listen. Where'd you go? Oh, you little bastard. Blow me away. Douche. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's right. There's a gore nest down below. I knew I saw something shiny. What the fuck are you looking at? Get out of here. Simple square setup, and yet it's still half maze. Sheesh. Armor! Oh, pretty. Pretty, shiny, shiny. Oh, berserk! Go berserk. Shake your We'll wait. One, two, three. Freeze! Or they'll be popping more than just a tap in your ass. Alright, come on, stupid. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This way to the food court. Backfire. Or backblast, nice confined area. The shrapnel, the flames, everything will bounce off the surfaces. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I believe backblast is considered the back of any type of launcher, all that exhaust spray and shit that flies out to actually propel the rocket out of the launcher, or missile, or whatever. That's the backblast. And if you're behind or too close to an object that's behind you when you do that, you will injure yourself, both in the game world and in real life. But I can't remember what it's called. There's actually a specific term for it that I heard once. And if you're, like I said, if you're in a confined space like this, and you know, launch it and all that shit just kind of bounces off the walls and everything, so it sticks around, you know, in a more concentrated area. There was a name for that too, and no, it's not splash, although it's basically the same thing, but just go with it. Fuck off! Ah, shit. Roar. I'm the mighty, the powerful. Rip your heart out. Hey, the wizard. You ain't the Wizard of Oz. Lion sack of shit. Scoop him up and fucking snag him. Ah, shit. Oh, yeah, I still got him. Nice. Nice. I ain't fucking around with you. No, not doing it.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I am badass. I also kind of cheated a little bit, but you know, what the game don't know won't hurt it, right?
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether.
He's a bit more intimidating
A
in
means for
person.
me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
So, before anything gets started, I just want to say, I caught something while I was editing one of the videos, editing one of the highlights earlier. UAC personnel, Samuel Hayden. Alright, so... Powered by Argent caches and later by an Argent accumulator, the cybernetic transference was a success, meaning he knew they were going into hell to get this energy. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess, you know, everyone else probably caught that when I read it, but this means he knew. Alright? And if you remember in the beginning of the game, he says he takes full responsibility of everything that's happened over the course of the past 24 hours. But they didn't think, but the risks were well worth it. And that all this and this and that, like, were pretty much had to happen or whatever. And then when you destroy the Argent cells, he's like, that wasn't necessary. You know, you have undone all the work that we've had strived for all these years and shit like that, and it's like, you read this and yeah, you know, he took over the leadership of the UAC a few months after the discovery of the Argent fracture and immediately put the Argent Tower into production. But it's just like, he did that while he was human, and he fucking knew every risk. Alright? And he ends up making this, like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Exoskeleton. Or cybernetic frame, I don't know. But after that sentence, Samuel returned bigger, stronger, and more formidable than before in a 3-meter tall mechanoid body. When his decision to choose such a mammoth mechanical physique was questioned, Samuel responded, dictating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when we may need a hero. Now, I caught that, and in a way that I'd never had before, and I'm not entirely sure if he literally meant that, or if he damn well knew the risks of this Argent fracture in the first place. Totally had all of this planned out and was more or less a thing to save his own ass in case anything was to happen. Because it says way before he died, he already had the complete instructions and designs for the body and everything. I don't know. I personally feel like that was a hell of a lot more than just a means to continue living. Because the way they make it sound, the guy must have been, you know, at least middle-aged, you know, or not middle-aged, but the next one there, I forgot what they call, but, you know, basically like, you know, an elder citizen, well, researcher, I should say, but you know what I mean. He must have been up there anyways, or at least lived long enough to fucking know all the stuff that he did, and be able to actually, like, perform the acts that he did. Not to mention lead the entire company. I mean, yes, there are exceptions where younger people will lead it, and the company goes into the ground, but that's besides the point. We won't go there. But yeah, that just makes me think that he knew one day this was going to happen all along, and he just planned to friggin' back up to save himself on it. You never know when humanity will one day need a hero. Okay. Cop out. Just an excuse.
Welcome, Dr.
I don't know, a lot of characters, you know, fictional made-up characters in both books and games and shit, are usually based off at the very least, personality traits from people. You know, where do you think people get ideas for shit like this in the first place? They experience something similar to it. Or at least something of some remote similarity, you know what I mean?
The Argent Tower is devastating, but
It's so you can tell he's angry when he says that too.
Close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Just another thing I've caught early on in the game while being engrossed in my own thoughts over here. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize he had a copy of that. Seriously though, he's like Ultron Jr.